Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, this is Lisa. Here I want to try deliver a presentation about Indonesia state revenue. And this is the table of content, and this is the abstract. For the abstract, based on data from the Central Statistic Agency or BPS in Indonesia, tax revenue has become the main source in the structure of state revenue, even reaching 82.4% of total revenue in 2024. These taxes consist of PPH and PPN and PBB and excise duty. In addition, there are non-tax state revenue which are one of the sources of state income that also contribute to supporting the country's finance. Non-tax state revenue participate in supporting the state finance, the budget, funding needs in the state revenue and expenditure budget in an effort to achieve national goals as outlined in the 1945 Constitution. The government conducts governance and national development activity along with other types of state revenue. There are also receipts from grants, which are one of the sources of state revenue that will later be used to support national development, disaster relief, and humanitarian aid. And for the background, it is important to ensure the availability of funds to finance every state expenditure and anticipate the possibility of cash shortage or excesses. There is a basic principle in financial management that states that cash flow is what matters. Keown et al. 2014. This proved that cash is an important asset to determine the course of an organization's activity in order to achieve a certain goal. Cash is a very liquid asset so that its benefit can be felt immediately by individuals or groups who own it. That is why its existence can be a determinant for the course of an organization's activity. And this is a formulation of problem. For the first, is the country income experiencing an increase? Then, what are the sources of state revenue? Then, what is the biggest contributor to the country revenue? And this is of material. Based on Law Number 17 of 2003 concerning state finance, the sources of state revenue are divided into three: taxes, PNBP or non-tax state revenue, and grants, which are sources of state revenue that will later enter the state budget, or in Indonesia is APBN. Then, amid global uncertainty and commodity price moderation, the performance of state revenue in 2024 is able to reach this 2.842.5 trillion rupiah. Of the 2024 state budget target is increased, growing positively by 2.1%, which come from tax revenue reaching 1.932.4 trillion rupiah. From the custom and excise side, it was realized at 300.2 trillion rupiah. One of the state revenue that is not from tax receipt is PNBP or non-tax state revenue. such as natural resources, spirited state wealth revenue, public service agency revenue, and other legitimate sources. And according to the 2023 State Budget Information Book, it is mentioned that the total state revenue from taxation in 2023 is estimated to be around 2 trillion more. The amount grew by 5% from the 2022. The performance of non-tax revenue (PNBP) in the 2023 state budget (PBN) is estimated to reach IDR about 441 trillion. This is supported by policies on the utilization of natural resources, optimization of state-owned enterprise dividend, as improvement in innovation and service quality, strengthening governance, and optimizing the management of state-owned assets. Based on Article 1, Paragraph 2 of Government Regulation (PP Number 10 of 2011) concerning the procedures for the procurement of foreign lands and the receipt of grant. A grant is any receipt by the state in the form of foreign exchange converted to goods, services, and/or securities received from the grantor that do not need to be repaid, originating from within the country or abroad. In 2023, state revenue from grant is estimated to be 0.4 trillion rupiah. And for data analysis, this research method uses data obtained from the Central Statistics Agency (BPS). The data analysis includes various aspects of the economy such as national income statistics, government finance, fiscal matters, public sector statistics, and other economic indicators. In addition, this research also involved in the analysis of historical data and economic trends, provide a comprehensive overview of the current economic conditions. With this approach, it is hoped that this research can provide deep and accurate insight for policymakers and other stakeholders. And this is data presentation. It can be seen here that not only in the years 2022 to 2024 did Indonesia experience an increase in income, but even in the last decade, Indonesia has continued to experience an increase in income. And for the conclusion is it can be concluded that Indonesia's state revenue has consistently increased year by year. This stable growth reflects the government's effective fiscal policies and a developing economy. As a result, there are greater opportunities for investment in infrastructure and public services, which can further enhance the country's development. Thus, the welfare of the community has the potential to improve along with better quality services and development. And this is the reference that I took it for about Indonesia state revenue. Okay. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.